Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Last Words with Babs podcast. I want to thank you all for tuning in from wherever you are in the world. I've got a special guest with me today. Just say your name, say who you are,
Yes.
and yeah.
Okay. Hi guys. Hi guys. My name is Destiny, known as DNM. I am all in a million, one in a million. Your Destiny helper, your helper to the nation. What do? I sing, I dance, I act. I'm a woman of God. I evangelize, and I also prophesy as well. So stay tuned to get to know me more. Yeah.
Nice. Now let's start a bit with your journey behind
Okay.
how you got to where you are now. Let's sort of go through basically your childhood to where you are now, and what key things or events has that has shaped you to be the person that you are now. Basically.
Okay. So where do I go? Oh my goodness. Oh, my childhood has been a crazy childhood. Like, if I was to say that where I am right now, if I was to say that I'll be here right now, I'll be like,
Right.
what? I've overcome so much. It's ridiculous. Like, someone look at me and think like, oh, this girl, she hasn't gone through anything. But I've really gone through it. Like, I'm talking about my secondary school. I'm getting a bit personal here. We just started the podcast, but I want to really relate
So
to the
good.
audience because who knows what has gone through what I've gone through. Let me use this platform wisely. Okay, you get it. So secondary school. Let's start off with secondary school. That was my childhood, right? So I was literally bullied in secondary school. I don't know if anyone can relate to this. I was bullied. The whole year group hated on me. The whole year group was grabbing up against me, just grabbing up against whatever. Then we go to college. I experienced literally the same thing as well. Like college, I was literally going through like so much like just hatred as well. Like it's just London itself. London is crazy. And then university was a bit better. University, I was able to find myself, whatever. So when I look back at my past and thinking, how have I gotten to this place to the point that I'm so bold enough to post on social media, I'm bold enough to like express myself, knowing like my past situation, I never would have thought that I would even have the confidence to like put myself out there because when people don't heal from their trauma, it just keeps going on and on and on, and like they're not able to be the person that they're meant to be because they have like a lack of healing. So knowing what I went through, I'm thinking, how have I got to this point where, not that I'm outshining my peers, but like most of the people I grew up with, like not trying to be rude, but they've never even graduated from university. They've gone quiet. You don't see on social media. Whereas me, the one that was like kind of like looked at like the outcast, like this girl, what's she doing? I'm the one that's posting. Even though it's not like I'm not the most known person, at least I'm putting myself out there and trying.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I'm not putting no shade to like the people in my past, but like I recently have been coming across their page because I just came back from Nigeria. I was in Nigeria for 9 months. And then, when I've come back to London, I'm like, okay, whoa, this London, like, I'm seeing that the people from the past are still like doing the same thing. Like, there's not much growth. Right. Whereas me, like, I've kind of like stepped out to another country, was able to experience it. I grew. And yeah, like, I was like, how do I feel when it comes to my childhood and now? I've improved so much. Like, I would have never thought that I was going to be this Destiny right here.
Right.
Like, even being on the podcast, like, if anyone comes across this, they'll be like, what's this Destiny doing there? Like, why is she like, So my childhood was crazy, but like, I really thank myself for like being strong and like having such a childhood because it kind of motivates you. You don't want to be what people want you to be. You want to be better. So
Exactly.
yeah, that's how my childhood was.
Yeah, that's good. What key points or what key advice could you give to people who maybe are in school or they're really struggling to find out who they are as a person and they need some advice on tips or things that they can do to really discover who they are and really find out who they are. What sort of tips would you?
That is such a good question. Where do I begin? I feel like a lot of people, they struggle to find who they are because they're always surrounded by peer pressure. They're always surrounded by people that are not good for them. Like in terms of, it could be family, it could be friends, bad environment, social groups, whatever. Yeah. And so what my advice would be for younger children growing up, like getting into your adulthood, whatever, my advice would be to like, if you have the courage, separate yourself from those that like are not good for you. Like find yourself. It's okay to be a loner. It's okay to chill by yourself and find your identity. Yeah. I know like that's popular when people grow up, but I would suggest to the young audience, start doing it now. Start popularizing being alone. Figure out who you are now. You don't want to figure out when you're like 30 who you are. You might as well start doing it whilst you're growing up, so you can kind of like, okay, you start growing into who you are, type of thing. If you start finding out a bit later, you're gonna waste all that time. Like, I feel like when people are surrounded by people that are not good for them when they're younger, it stops them from really finding out who they are, and it gets a bit too late, because a lot of people, and I don't want to shade or whatever, I'm not trying to be shady, but I'm just saying the truth. A lot of people that like I grew up with, a lot of people that are around like London, whatever, they keep the same social group, they keep the same people around them for years and years and years, 10 years, 5 years, 20 years. It's the same people that they're around, that consistently having the same social group, same things, and it's like there's no growth there. How about you just step out, find out who you are, be yourself. Like, my advice is like, don't fall into peer pressure, don't do things other people are doing, and just separate yourself. Like, don't fall into like society, like community or values, whatever. Just be yourself, find yourself. Young, find it now. Don't wait. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's really good.
Don't wait.
Okay, so who do you think in your life so far, who do you think from the beginning to now has had the biggest impact on, or has helped shape you to the person who you are, and in what ways have they sort of shaped you, basically?
Okay, so I won't have like a specific like name, whatever. But I will say that growing up, I always like looked at celebrities and I admired them. I was like, whoa, like for you to be on stage, for you to sing, whatever. I didn't have like a specific like role model as a celebrity, whatever. And then the thing is, as I've come to Christ now, as I'm a child of God, recently it's been like God, obviously, God has been my role model. God, like, I feel like I'm able to understand myself, my identity more on who God has made me to be.
Right.
Like, if I didn't come to Christ, I would have never known I've been able to do things like this. Like, I still would have been like the shy Destiny, the fearful Destiny, that wouldn't have been able to accomplish a lot. So since I've come to Christ, I've like stepped out of my comfort zone. I'm more like strong and less fearful. I don't let people walk all over me. And I feel like, like God is like my role model. I'm trying to be the best person through God, through Christ, through the lens of Christ. And like, if I did not find Christ, I don't think I would have been able to change my ways.
Right.
I feel like I still would have been stuck in this world. I wasn't the best person before, but I feel like now that I've come to Christ, I'm more better. I'm more motivated to be a better person, more kinder, to change my ways a bit more, help more people. So I would say like my relationship with Christ is like my best influencer, like my best role model type of thing. Like a lot of people, they look on celebrities and social media. I'm not that type of person. Like there's nobody on social media that I would be like, oh, you can have 2 million, 3 billion followers. I'll still like you like an average person.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we all poo, we all eat. Let's be real here. We all are the same people. Like, we all have a job, we all working to try and make money and live a better life. So why am I going to look like another person? Like, oh, you're like a celebrity, or you're this, that. I'll look at a celebrity the same. A lot of people, they look at celebrities, they will run and chase them. I'll look at a celebrity, I'll probably walk past them, because like, you poo, you do the same thing as me. So what makes you any better than me? What makes you more special?
Right.
Just because you have a couple of followers, whatever, you're still a human being.
Right.
And so the only thing I could think about is God is my, my creator and outer source. So that's the only person that I can really say that's better than me or more higher up than me, if that makes sense. That's how I look at it. I don't know if people see it. That's how I look at it. So yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
Sorry. I know that's very blunt, but I have to be real here, guys. Let's keep it real. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat things. Let's keep it real. Like, I don't follow nobody like that. If you even look on my Instagram, I don't follow no celebrity except for one man of God. That's it. Like, most people, they follow celebrities. I don't do that. So, yeah.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, what sort of things do you have, I guess? What things do you want to achieve now or in the future? Or what things do you have that you're working on doing? Like trying to build now that you want people to like know about, or you want to share that can maybe help somebody or inspire somebody to sort of.
Great. Awesome. That's a wonderful question. So what am I doing right now? So I'm doing YouTube right now, and it's kind of like a prophetic ministry. But with that YouTube, it's like my open space to show who I am, because I don't want to label it. If I just label it as a prophetic ministry, then a lot of people might not tune in. But I want to showcase like my singing, my dancing, more about who I am, more about my story, because there is someone out there that's waiting to hear from you or me. Waiting to hear from what we've been through. There's someone out there that can benefit from what we're doing right now. And so why hide it? Why not just showcase it and be who you want to be, and just like, you never know who you're helping type of thing. So that's what my YouTube is about. I would like more people to tune into that, look into that. There's different things for different people. There's lifestyle, there's dancing, there's singing, there's gospel music, there's like ministry work. There's a lot of things that different type of people can draw to. So I like an extra push on my YouTube if possible. And also what else? You know, my Instagram as well. It's like a brand as well. Like my Instagram, it has modeling, it has different types of things that I think people will be interested in. You know, if there's more like encouragement, then maybe I could push up and do more content. If more people tune in, I could do more. The less people tune in, you don't feel that motivated. When you see that people are actually respecting your work and like what you're doing, that's when you feel more motivated to keep going and keep doing it. So yeah, that's the second thing. And then the third thing I'll say is probably my business as well. So I've had a business since like last year, but I've not been like putting much into it. I want to kind of grow into that. So just like me putting in more focus so that more people can tune into the business or whatever, hopefully selling more, or like people can just like tune into my page and say, okay, you can do this better, you can do that better. I like criticism, but like not too harsh with criticism. Just look onto my pages or whatever and just say, okay, you could do this better or you could do that better, that type of thing. Just growth. Growth, like physically, spiritually, all the way around. It's just growth. That's what I want this year. That's my goal. And
that's good. That's good. Okay.
How about you? I'm not. By the way, guys, I'm so rude. I'm not even asking that.
That's good.
How about you, my darling?
Yeah. So there's a few things that I'm trying to do. So I'm working to create like a site now. So I've got my own domain now, and I'm trying to sort out like, the site and stuff. I'm also trying to work with obviously a lot more Christian people in the media
Of course.
space as well. I'm just trying to grow my pod more, sort of do more, sort of keep pushing what God's sort of doing for me and sort of doing it in the world as well.
Guys, he's doing well, by the way. He's doing so well. Make sure you stay tuned. Keep watching him.
Appreciate that. I just want to keep pushing, keep doing talks as well as at events and schools and stuff as well. Keep sort of doing more of that, and just keep sort of growing the brand as well, and just pushing.
Of course, keep pushing, forward. Keep going.
Always. Quick question. So one thing that I'm sort of putting into the pod now is I'm trying to ask my Christian brothers and sisters about, because we're of the same faith. I was gonna ask if you had to pick somebody from the Bible who you thought either resembled your story or resembled you, or somebody who's your favorite Bible person in the Bible, who would you pick? Has it changed from your first walk into faith? Has that person changed, or have you got somebody who you really admire and who you really try to not necessarily mirror your lifestyle and your walk, or yes?
Okay. I understand what you're trying to say. So you're trying to say, like, is there any person in the Bible that I can, like, relate to or mirror to? There are several. So where do you begin? We have Joseph, right, that was sold by his brothers in the Bible. So Joseph's brothers sold him, but he still became like the prime minister. He still ruled over his brothers. Why do I like that story? The reason why is because it goes to show that it doesn't matter who betrays you. It's not going to be like your physical brothers, your physical family members. It could be or it cannot be. But it's about, the story represents, okay, that there's going to be people in life that betray you, whether it be your brothers in Christ, sisters in Christ, cousins, family, friends, whatever. But if God has anointed you with like a Joseph anointing, where like, he has called you for greater purpose, then it doesn't matter if they betray you or sell you. It doesn't matter what they do. They can sell you physically, spiritually. Who knows what they can do? If God has anointed you, it says in Psalm 5:15, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. If God has anointed you, there is nothing that any person can do. It goes to show that even Joseph's brothers tried to stop him, and God still elevated him in the presence of like Joseph's brothers. So once you're anointed, no one can stop you. I love the story of Joseph. Then we have like Esther. She was a virgin. She was a foreigner Oh my goodness, it's an inspiring story because like she went to unknown land, she ruled, she conquered, and she became queen. I love that story. So yeah, that too. We have David as well, where he beats Goliath. Like when I think about the David story, that really inspires me. The reason why was like the Goliath in our life, I would say, is not realistically like a big giant. The Goliath is like the battles, the sicknesses, the rising, the falling, the accidents, those are Goliaths. Like that's not God's will upon our life. It says in Jeremiah 29:11 that the plans that God has for us is all good and not evil. So when evil things are happening in our life, why are we accepting it? It's not God's plan. You have to think about where is it coming from. So these Goliaths now are the evil things, the spirits, the fighting, the rage, all of that is not from God. They're evil. So that's our Goliath, but we must conquer it. They're not more powerful than us. We must overshine it and conquer it. Do you get it? So yeah.
Nice. Talk about it.
Yeah. What about you, my darling?
What about me?
Say it, spit it. Talk.
So mine hasn't changed from the last pod that I did with my guest, my friend. It's still gonna be for me. It's Noah and not Noah. Actually, yeah, it is Noah, but it's also Job as well. And I'd probably say David. Those are my three. Noah, because obviously he had to create the ark. He had like God had a big plan for him, and he had doubts, but he still succeeded in that mission.
Of course.
So I love that. Job one. I think is at my top two because his life literally is just mad. Like the amount of battles and the amount of stuff, and his friends didn't support him.
Like, we don't believe him.
He didn't believe in.
Sorry to pause you on that.
No,
when
let's
I
talk
say
about
this, right, let me get into it. Do you understand? Let me get into it. Your friends and family are not going to support you. If you don't understand, get to understand. Those people are not going to support you. You need to realize that most of your supporters are strangers. They're not the ones that you grew up with. It's not the ones that are around you because they don't want to see you outshine them. The ones that will support you are strangers. Do you understand? That's why when you do your businesses, when you do out projects, you don't go and tell those people. They are the same people that will go and crash it. They're the same people that will try and stop it. When you have your things like, don't tell people. You will see. For you, if you want to create an Instagram page or a business page, don't go and tell your friends to go and post it. Go and post the Instagram page, go and create it. And then when it starts booming, you say, okay, I have this. Because if you try to tell them beforehand, best believe they're going to stop you. Best believe they're going to stop you. Best believe they're going to stop you. So let's just get into it. This is something that's serious now. People don't want to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Your family and friends are not going to support you. Do you get it? You're asking, why is my friend jealous of me? Because they don't want to see you win. They don't want you to see you outshine them. What about it do you not understand? Why do you keep telling your friends your business plans, your motives, your plans, and you get shocked that it's not working out? It's not working out because they don't want to support you. It's not working out because they don't want to see you outshine them. Don't tell them your business. Do you understand? Don't tell them your business. Keep it quiet. 2025, you need to keep things private and quiet. People are out here desperate to ruin people's lives. Be smart with it. Be smart. Smart.
No,
I just had to say that. Sorry.
No, that's good. It's good. I like it. It's good. So yeah. Job for sure, because obviously he's trusting God as well was even more that he didn't care about those things, and God saw that, and he got more plus that. So it just shows just how much trusting God is important.
Of course.
And faith as well. And then obviously I'll probably say David as well, just because of the battles, the amount of things that he did, and God still favored him and had so much love for him. So that just shows no matter how far you've fallen or you've or what you've done, with God's grace, there's still a chance for you.
Of course,
So
we
it's
don't go
great.
around doing weird things. Don't go and say, okay, let me go and sleep around. Let me go and kill someone because I believe that God is going to show me mercy. Be
Nah,
smart with it.
nah.
And, you know, when we look at these Bible stories, when we look at them for influence, we look at them for the fact on the standpoint that, okay, God will show us mercy. Like,
Yeah,
if we
yeah,
broke a fast or whatever. No, oh, let me go and kill someone. Let me go and rape someone. Oh, God will show me mercy. That's not how it
no,
goes around it. That's not what he's
no,
saying. And that's not what we're saying. We're saying
no.
that, okay, we look at these stories for influences. We look at it for the sense of, okay, we want to gain like knowledge. We want to have like encouragement, not the fact that, okay, let's just sit around, let's do the craziest things because God will show us mercy. Like, you know, we have to have self-control
Yeah,
here, you
yeah,
know?
definitely,
There's a limit, you
definitely,
know? Don't go crazy here. Don't go
definitely,
crazy.
definitely.
Yeah.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Um, do you have any questions for me that you want to ask while we're here
I
on the
do,
pod?
I do,
Yes,
I do. But before I have a question, let's take a minute to look at my outfit. For you guys that don't know, this is an African Nigerian outfit. I don't know. I'm gonna quickly step up a little bit. So we have this right here. We have African Nigerian. I forgot what it's called, a shaggy, whatever you call it. It's a lion thing. It's very common in Nigeria. So guys, make sure you go and buy it. This is not my brand, but I want to just showcase it right here. I'm an African queen. I'm an African princess, right? I have to show you guys to represent where you're from. Don't hide it. You're Jamaican. You're Nigerian. You're Ghanaian. Don't fall into the white people culture and hide your traditions. Don't start speaking whatever. Remember where you're from. Remember your roots. Okay. Just had to say that. So I hope you guys like my outfit. Let's go on to asking the question.
let's go.
So
Let's go. Let's do it.
my first question is, how far do you think your podcast is gonna go? Like, what are your goals for this year? You know, do you want it to go mainstream? Like, yeah, you don't have to share everything because obviously, like, you know, you don't want to share your business out there, but just say like a brief idea or like where do you want things to go in the future? Yeah.
No, that's good. No, I've always had a big idea and a big vision, and I think that's through what God has done through the start of it.
Okay.
So I've got a big vision for it. I want to make it. I've always said from the first show that I did that I want to make it worldwide, and I wanna make a big impact like around the world. So that's definitely a big driving force behind
Okay.
you know sort of from what I'm doing behind what I'm doing. And yeah, I just want to do more talks as well. So I've
Yeah.
started doing a few talks now. I want to do a lot more. I want to make a bigger impact on people and showing my business and my story. I think is a big way
Was.
of me not only showing myself but also more importantly I think giving God the glory through it
Was.
and sort of having Him known through my journey and my story as well.
It's very important
So
to
yeah,
showcase who you are, guys. Don't
definitely.
hide it. You know, there's someone, like I said before, that's waited to hear about your story, waited to hear back about what you're going through. Like, what you're going through can benefit someone else. So I like the
For
fact you're
sure.
saying that you want to showcase yourself and like your business and, you know, who you are. And yeah, like, by God's grace, like God will get the glory for you doing that, you know, that God will
sure.
be able to use you in that way to like showcase who you are, whether it be like, you know, your podcast or like just everything that you're doing, you know. So yeah, I commend you that, like, commend you. That's great work.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And then the second question I have now
Yeah.
is, so what is your business about? Like, is your business based on podcasts? Is like, I know that they can do podcast business, but what is your business based on at the moment?
That's a good question. So I think it's mainly based. So I started it basically just on the podcast space, but I'm now trying to because I realized the past few years a lot of people want to either start a podcast or they want to get into the media space or someone's intrigued by what I do and all of that stuff. So I've talked to somebody even a few days ago who said that she wanted to start a podcast and she was asking me like like how to do it and stuff. So I was sort of saying that I'm here to give advice or support and yeah, I'm blessed to know a few other people who are in the same space as well, in a different genres that I speak about, but in the same space
Of course,
as
of
well.
course.
So I think that helps me to help people who are trying to get into the space, basically either uh, um, either that let them to a friend who's sort of doing it, or sort of give support where it can as well. So I think the podcast now is just it's one part of the business that I want to sort of do,
Okay.
but I now want to get into and I want to create a course on to help people who are trying to get into the space.
That's a very smart idea. Very smart.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I want to do that. Plus, I'm always trying to get into into speaking in public events
Public
and
events.
and talks and stuff. So I'm trying to get more into doing talks. You know, I think it's a good way for me to not only veer towards the business, but also veer towards giving me more
Confidence.
in myself and what I'm doing, and sort of showing more around my journey and getting myself more
Of
there for
course.
people. So yeah, those three things are things that I want to do, and there's more things that I think I'm gonna have in store, and I think God has in store for me as well. And I think another thing I want to do is I want to also connect a lot more with a lot more Christian creatives,
We need
because
that. We
I
need that.
think we need to band together and work
We
together
do.
towards giving him the glory.
So pause on that. I
Yeah.
feel like we're in London, by the way. It's for you guys that don't know, we're in London. I do see a rising of that, but I feel like when it comes to a rising of that, there is a competition as well in terms of people
Yeah.
that are competing with each other. You know, like this singer is competing with this singer, this gospel singer. Guys, if we come as a Christian creator, whatever, we don't go and compete with each other. We go and help each other. We're supposed to be
Yeah.
set apart, a role model. Not, I go and create a Christian event and I go and start competing with the people that I invited there. No. It's a when you do those type of things, you do it to go and showcase who you are and to showcase who other people are. Not that you go and create events just to showcase who you are and try and put other people down. That's not what we do around here, guys. We should bring each other together. There just needs to be like a more like Christian, like, creative events, whatever, where we all support each other
Definitely.
generally and not look at each other like competition. This competition thing that's coming up here is not good, guys. We need to just, like, we all came from somewhere. We all trying to achieve something. Let's come together and work together. Simple. There's something that I can get from you. There's something you can get from me, type of thing. Help each other. Simple. We can all rise together. We don't have to like fight each other for like a position or a thing, whatever. It's not necessary. So I do agree. There needs to be more like Christian creative events where we could just truly gather together in the spirit and like just, yeah, good vibes. Yeah.
Always. Yeah, I think it's even weird because I'm even the past, like this year, I've even connected with people who I've met either through events or through different other stuff, who
Okay.
I'm now either talking with or just meeting, or we're working on things together. So I think it's weird how God sort of using that to really help me, but helping them as well, and sort of we're sort of helping each other to sort of go to sort of reach and sort of do a lot more stuff as well. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of stuff that's happening in the Christian media music space, where a lot of people are sort of they're sort of saying their piece on the industry, and sort of saying how things weren't always the purpose behind what was happening wasn't always spirit led.
Of course. Oh my days. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah,
to
if you know what I'm
interrupt
talking
you.
about, then
Do you know what? I was just thinking that. He literally
Yeah.
just read my mind. Let me be real here, guys. This is why people like me. This is why people subscribe to me or trying to get to know me. I keep it very blunt. Most of these gospel singers out here are not for gospel. The ones that sing a hallelujah, they're not for gospel. They're fake, guys. You guys don't know that by you listening to some of these songs, you're opening spirits. You're opening the door to these portals being open. Most of these songs were led by gospel singers that were in the studio drinking or having sex, but their public image is that they're a gospel singer. A lot of these people that are gospel singers are not for God. They are far from God. They are false prophets. They're people in wolves, sheep's clothing. They're not for God. And being real here, guys, is like something that I was revealed to personally, because as I said, like, I'm a woman of God. And these things that people don't know about, they're going to these people's concerts, yeah. But most of these gospel singers are just as bad as these celebrities. But the only thing is that these gospel singers, they keep it behind closed doors. You will not know what they're doing. Their public image is that they're for God. But realistically, behind closed doors, they're out here doing worse than the worst sinners can ever do. And they're getting away with it because they have an image that they're a gospel singer. Like, guys, it's like a lot of these gospel singers are not spiritually led. Or if they're spiritually led by demons. They're not spiritually led by God. You get it? It's serious. Like, it's not even a joke, guys. I'm being dead serious. Like, this is something that people don't talk about. Like, just be careful. This is why God wants us to have discernment. Be careful with what you're listening to. Pray. Every song, pray. You don't know what you're opening yourself into. Like, hellfire is real, guys. The second coming is real, guys. Every song you listen to now, you have to discern it. You don't know what you're opening yourself into, what you're allowing to come into your space. That's why a lot of children of God, they say like they're for God, but they're still going clubbing, they're still smoking. What differentiates you from the world then? If we're, let me not get into it. Let me not get into it. Too much, but
No, it's good. It's good, but it's deep.
It's deep. It's serious.
It's serious, but yeah, for sure. There's definitely people who I wanna like work more with and connect and sort of do more group projects together as well, because I think that's one thing that I want to do a lot more of, for sure. But yeah, I think that
Awesome.
answer your question.
I don't think. Is there anything else I want to answer? Okay. Is there like, would you now change like this podcast area? Would you now, this podcast area, for guys that don't know, this area is beautiful. Like, the podcast is very, very nice. But like, my question is, would you like, say if there's more growth, or you want to like have more people, maybe like a whole group of people, would you not have to change the podcast, or would you just like have this one for like a very long time? Or
I think it's a good question. It sort of depends. I guess to sort of move to a studio for me this year was like a big thing for me, because before I was doing most of my stuff just on my phone or on my PC laptop. So I think using a studio has been a big blessing for me, and it has allowed me to sort of do more as well. So yeah, I'm really blessed about that, and happy about that. In terms of obviously more people, that depends, because I've got a good team here, obviously, who sort of work and support me. But then if more people want to support or want to help in certain ways with the pod and business, I think then I'm always open to sort of do that and sort of work with people on it as well. So yeah, that just depends who reaches out or who wants to support, I guess.
It's good to open yourself up. Like, don't like, when it comes to this business, when it comes to, you need the support, you need a team, because you can't do everything by yourself, type of thing. So just like, be willing to like not accept everybody, but be willing to be open to like, have some help a little bit, that type of thing. It's good to like open up a little bit. Don't shy yourself from help. Especially if it's coming from the right place.
Definitely. So what made you want to do, we've sort of had our chats. What sort of made you wanna sort of do the pod, or sort of jump on the pod? Because I know a few people who have chatted to you, they've either not been on a pod, or they've it's the first time really sort of joining or sort of doing one. So what sort of made you want to sort of
do a podcast?
Do one.
Yeah, so like I said, guys, I have a YouTube channel, right? And like, since I've started YouTube, like, I've been like motivated to do things like podcasts and blogging and stuff like that. It's just about, I've not really had the time to do that. So I think that's what stemmed my like influence, or like why I wanted to do it. And I've known you since like 2 years, whatever, more than 2 years. So I already knew he was kind of doing this, but like I was like, okay, I like his page, I like what he's doing. You know, since I've not really started podcast, this will be like a great way to introduce like me doing podcasts. Like if I start from here, then I can kind of like keep going from there, being motivated and stuff. So that's what like motivated me to do that podcast. And you guys can see I took a lot. This is the perfect this is the perfect way to like do it. Like I talk so much. So like having a podcast, like people listen to you. It's like one way you can use like your voice for the grace of glory. So I said, let me just jump on a podcast where I talk. People may want to listen. Even if I talk fast, you still may want to listen. So yeah.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Before we leave, two tips on how people can get to the sectors that you're in, or how somebody can elevate or grow their lifestyle towards they are now. They could be having doubts, they could be having issues, they could want to achieve a dream or something, or a purpose that they feel they've been led to do or sort of go into, but they're not sure. What advice, what 2 tips or even 5 if you want to, would you give to people?
I think tip number 1 would be careful who you tell your dreams to. There is something called a dream destroyer. So there are people out there that are sent by, I don't know if you guys are spiritual, but I'm spiritual. There are people out there that are sent by the devil that will try to destroy your dreams and goals. That they will put you down purposely, making it seem like you cannot achieve this. If you want to have a podcast, they'll be like, oh, how could you do that? Don't do it because you cannot do that. So be careful who you talk to. Be careful who you share your dreams to. That's tip number 1. Second tip is to pray about it. Make sure that, okay, if you have a dream, make sure it's coming from God, because someone can have a dream to be a prostitute or a stripper, and that's obviously not coming from God, and they'll still go and do it thinking it's the right path when it's not the right path. So every dream you have, make sure to like confirm it, double check it, confirm it to like see if it's the right thing for you. And then from there, I think the third tip is surround yourself with people that are already doing that type of dream, so you can kind of be influenced and like promoted more that way. If we're surrounded by people that are already doing that dream, then you already know that, okay, realistically, it'll be faster for you to get to that goal. If we're surrounded by people that are doing the opposite, you're not going to be able to really be around, you're not going to be able to like accomplish the dream like faster, like as fast as you want it to be, because you're surrounded by people that are not doing the same thing as you. So if you have a dream, if you have a goal or somewhere you want to be in life, make sure that you subscribe yourself to people or follow people that are doing the same thing, so that you know the ways and the tips on how to kind of do it faster, and surround yourself with those type of people, because they will motivate you and will bring you like a fast elevation type of thing. Whereas if you surround yourself with people that don't do it, then you're going to be around the wrong like group basically. So those are the tips.
That's good. One thing I really want to big you up because I think one thing that I really appreciated was when we were supposed to do this pod a few weeks ago, we still managed to still hang out and talk and sort of explore and sort of do stuff that I normally wouldn't have the time to do or whatever. So I really do appreciate you still wanting to still make the most out of the time that we had, and still wanting to sort of do this and sort of not necessarily nag me, but you sort of saying, Babs, we can do this, what time.
Oh my days.
So I really appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you too, my brother. Literally, do you know what happened, guys? We were supposed to do this podcast like a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. What happened was it was my fault. So even me hearing him right now, appreciate me. I feel bad because I was supposed to meet up with him a couple of weeks ago to do this podcast. I came late, so late. By the time I came late, the people did not respond back. They could not like allow us to come in this space, whatever. So the fact that he's appreciating me for coming late, I'm like, it's not a good thing for me to come late, but he's appreciating me for like, I don't know. I feel so happy. But guess what, guys? Afterwards, when I came late and we could not do the podcast that day, we hung out afterwards, got to know each other, explored, So it was great vibes anyway. Like I think I made up a little bit for coming late. But guys, my advice is that if you want to go to a podcast, if you have like an interview, don't come late. Don't come late. It's just, I'm lucky that he's so kind enough to still take me on this podcast after I came late. It's not really professional, guys. So just being careful of that, yeah. But I appreciate him for like allowing me to like use this platform to speak. I'm so grateful. Always. It's been so fun so far. Like I've been enjoying myself. Yeah, I'm grateful. Like it's been such a great podcast. Yeah. Hopefully he can get the traction, because this guy deserves a lot. He deserves a lot. He's putting the work. He's spending the money. He has the questions. He has it. What? You guys don't miss this one out. Boost him. push him. Don't sleep past him. Don't sleep on him. Do you get it? Yeah. I'm
No
so excited.
problem.
This was such a good podcast.
No
Yeah.
problem. I appreciate it. Guys, how
Follow him.
how and where can people follow you, and sort of what sort of stuff do you have in
Great.
store for
Appreciate
this
you. Wants
year,
to shout me out.
2025?
Great.
Always.
So my YouTube is Evangelist DNM Diaries. My Instagram is d._n._m_. My TikTok is d._n._m_25. My Snapchat is dnmx24, and that's about it. I don't have much social media, but I have been recommending that I should push myself out there. I do agree. But please feel free. If you understand anything I just said, follow at least one of them. When you follow one of them, you'll see all of my social media connected to each other. So yeah, that's my YouTube. It's my Instagram. It's my TikTok. It has it all. It has modeling, it has singing, it has dancing, it has prophesying, it has ministry, it has evangelism. My page has everything. What can you not see there that you want? You will want something there. So stay tuned and yeah, subscribe and follow.
No problem, guys. Make sure to follow her.
follow.
Guys, I appreciate all of you for supporting the pod. A lot more stuff to come. A lot of people have been asking me about podcasting weirdly, and they want to start one. So if you guys are listening or you're tuning in and you want to start a podcast or get into the media space, just shout me, and I'm happy now to sort of give my services and give my my gifting as well. To sort of like support and help you guys achieve your goals and sort of do stuff that you sort of having sort to do. So reach out to me if you want to, and
Don't be afraid.
we can
He's
we
nice.
can have some fun with it. But guys, I appreciate all of you guys for pushing the pod to where it is now, and the streams and what all of you guys are doing. And make sure to keep following, supporting. A lot more stuff is happening this year. A lot of stuff is happening in 2 weeks and in a few weeks as well, and in a few months. Make sure to tune in. And I really am blessed and thankful for all of you guys who have supported and shown love to me from the beginning of me starting it up until now. It does not go unnoticed or unseen. And stay tuned. Keep supporting.
Keep supporting.
My name is Last Words Babs. This is
D&M Destiny.
and we're out.
Out.
Peace out.
Woo.
God bless.
Bless.